Hello again, Broken Wing Diver class. In this video I wanted to talk a little bit about how to fly forever with the Dragoon Lance Tri. I recently unlocked it, finally, and I'm a little bit disappointed that I unlocked it because I have found out just how broken this thing is. And I can be almost 100% sure that the developers did not intend this to be used this way. So anyway, I have, like I said, the level 76 Dragoon Lance Tri. It's in the first column, and I have for Plasma Core I have level 83, and the reason I like the level 83 is because it recharges weapons faster and has a very low dash cost, and that's important, the dash cost. So what you have to do for this is when you shoot the Dragoon Lance, it pushes you back, and by aiming at the ground it'll push you up in the air. Now the key is you want to dash as soon as you get to the height of the pushback. So as soon as it pushes you back in the air, you want to dash at least once, because if you dash once, it'll cause you to kind of hover instead of falling like a brick. Because if you don't dash, you will notice very quickly how fast you fall. So other than that, you just because this weapon. All right, first of all, this weapon does 40,000 damage up close. That's just broken for one, and that alone. In addition, it has a 232 meter range, and also it only costs 123 energy maxed out. So I guess if they adjusted the range so it wasn't so long, it might be a little bit less broken. But my goodness, this thing is so broken. And like I said, I don't think they intended you to be able to stay up in the air like this. So this mission is just a bunch of shield screens and a bunch of spawners, and as you can see, even with my health is at what, 18 or 1600 or something like that, and I'm supposed to have, I want to say, I think it's like 8 or 9,000 health here. Even with that low health, it doesn't even affect me that much. It's pretty easy to dodge enemies in the air, and it's pretty easy, like I said, to stay in the air. So all I do is just I shoot. Usually you try and attack things that are right below you, just to make it easy to stay in the air. But even if you mess up, like I come down here, it's not too bad to get back in the air. You just look down, or I'm fighting this gold here. I actually think I die here, but I make a mistake trying to go for this health. I get hit by a gold, but yeah, right there. But like I said, if you hit on the ground, it's not that hard to get back up. You just aim at the ground. You're like, I don't know, 100 meters back in the air. So he is Fencer. He's just raining in missiles the whole time while I was doing this. So he's just gonna come around and revive me. But like at least in 4.1 and in 2025, the Fencer, he was kind of broken because of the dash cancel. If you weren't aware, he has a javelin catapult, which is a worthless weapon. And if you use that weapon, if you shoot that javelin catapult, it'll cancel your dash animation, so you can just keep dashing over and over again. You just shoot, dash, shoot, dash, shoot, dash. So that made it, the Fencer class very broken. But the thing with that was he was on the ground. So like any missions where there's no aerials, of course this is even more broken than Fencer. It does a lot more damage. It's a lot easier to use, this lance, I would say. It only took me, I don't know, a couple of minutes to get this down to where I felt comfortable staying in the air. And so it's a lot easier to use. You don't have to worry about running out of ammo, and like I said, the damage is just ridiculous. So I don't know. I hope they change this, honestly. I hope they nerf it. And I think the easiest way to nerf it would be just to make it triple the cost of energy or something. Because the problem with this is, if you know it's available, it's going to be tough to not use it. If you know it's something you can do. So I don't know how I feel about this, but anyway, yeah, it's pretty simple. Like I said, as you can see, I'm just staying in the air. Even with wasps, it's a little bit tough with wasps sometimes, but it's not that big of a deal. And as you can see, my energy is never an issue. It's always full. So as you'll see, I'll revive him, and then I'll just immediately shoot up into the air with the weapon. And you just look down, and all of a sudden you're in the air. And you can keep going too, which is weird. Like, even though the weapon doesn't have, even though I'm not hitting the ground, it'll still push you back in the air. So as I go to attack this big anchor, you'll see that I can just keep increasing my. Actually, I think I'm gonna go kill the wasp anchor first, because how this mission works is, once there's 2 anchors left, the remaining 2 anchors will spawn a bunch of enemies. And it doesn't even spawn elite enemies, which is weird. I thought it would be elite enemies, but no, it's just normal enemies. So I'm just gonna kill this wasp one. It's in the back middle. And then once that's gone, it's not a big threat, but at least for me, being on the ground. And then of course that big anchor in the middle there, that's cool, because that's the thing that spawns the golds and the silvers. But you can see, even with the this crazy big anchor, it's pretty quick to kill with this weapon I have. So, like I said, as long as you dash as soon as you're in the air, you'll stop. Because there's a few times when I want to get lower, and I'll just shoot the weapon, and then I won't dash, and you'll see how quickly I fall. Which is once again another way where you can easily adjust your height. So I think it only takes like a couple of shots when you're close to the anchors to kill those. But now I'm going to work on getting and it's even easy to get health, you know, once you come down, and then it's so fast you're back in the air. Look at that. It's so fast. It is kind of fun though, I will say that, but maybe if the damage wasn't so high, it wouldn't be as bad. I don't know. It shoots through enemies. See, as you can see now, I'm going to keep going higher. I'm just going to keep charging my weapon until I get higher. And you can just keep going as high as you want to go, and then attack whatever height you need. The only struggle you're going to have maybe is attacking dropships, because you have to aim upward, which will push you down. But even so, that's a small thing to complain about with this. I mean, I could have easily soloed this mission. Just the only thing that would cause me issues a little bit is that wasp, some of the wasps. But if I focus that right away, I don't think it'd be that big of a deal. Now it's just a matter of cleaning this up. But yeah, this is way too broken for me. I don't really care for it, because it feels like it's too universally good. I mean, I don't have a problem with like I said, that even the dash canceling in the previous game with Fencer, that at least was somewhat of a challenge, because you had to reload your catapult and your weapons. I mean, I guess he did have that broken blast hole spear that had 270 meters, but even so, it was only 6k damage, whereas this is, you know, 40k if you're up close. So I don't know. I'm curious if they're going to address this maybe in like a DLC pack or something, but I can't imagine them intending this to be. But since this isn't like an online game as far as, you know, PvP or anything, I don't know if they would ever make any changes. But I mean, I'm not against fun, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I don't want to have fun with the classes, but it's just not fun to me when it's something that's so broken that it's just like easy mode. And you could even use this, I think, on some hardest missions too, because of how low this level is. It's not even like a level 92 weapon, it's a level 76 only, which is crazy. Her lances were great to begin with, the single shot ones. So I'm not sure what they were thinking here. Yeah, some of these reds look like golds when you have explosive damage on them, because it takes all their skin off and it makes them yellow, which is kind of funny. See, okay, so yeah, now all the enemies spawn because there's just 2 anchors left. So, yeah, I could have probably even done this even faster. I wasn't even focusing. I was just more trying to... This was actually, I want to say this was my second time trying to test this tri-lance, because I just unlocked it. So, like I said, it didn't even take long to get good at, you know, to get... I mean, obviously there's more. You can get better at this than I'm playing here, but I have tried it on aliens as well, and frogs, and it seems pretty strong on them too. I mean, obviously if you have like 6 or 7 cosmos on you and they're all shooting machine guns, you're probably gonna die. But you have, like I said, such a good range, you can probably pick at them away, you know, here and there, and then get away when you need to. I think it would still be fine. But yeah. So that's a little bit unfortunate, in my opinion. I mean, I don't have to use this weapon, but my goodness, it's so broken. So now we're just gonna finish this up. But yeah, I just wanted to show that just how broken this is and how to do it. So once again, this is a level 76 Dragoon Tri-Lance, and in the first column, and you want a cheap costing dash plasma core, whatever your cheapest one is, so that when you because you're constantly dashing to keep the momentum, the hovering going, and then just shoot the ground and then dash immediately, and you'll start hovering and then do it again, shoot down again, and then get to a height you want to fight at, and then just once in a while, like every other shot, just shoot down and then shoot the enemy, and it's not too hard, not too bad. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, and once again, thanks for watching, and hope to see you on the next video.